and see you there. Today let's make some cool patterns on these very fun cuboids. Now let's start with some patterns. Let's see, what cube do I want to make a pattern on first? Let's go with the 2x2x3. Let's move these aside and let's start. So let me show you the pattern first. This is how it's going to look. It's a checkerboard pattern. So let me show you how it's done. First, hold it from any angle you want. Do R, D, R prime, U2, D2. And then this is how it's supposed to look. To undo the pattern, you just do U2, D2, R, D, R. Now let's move on to the 3x3x2. So this pattern is kind of the same. Let me just show you how it looks. It's another checkerboard pattern. It's like the 3x3 checkerboard pattern but with one less layer. So let me show you how to do it. So first you hold it from any angle. You do R2, L2, D2, F2, U2, and that's the pattern. To undo it, you do the same. R2, L2, D2, F2, U2, and then you'll run into this case. So then you just do M2, U2, M2, U2, M2, U2, M2, U2. That's how to undo it. Now let's start with the 1x3x3 patterns. So the first pattern is the checkerboard. You hold it from any angle, but make sure the big faces are in front. And then do R, L, U, D. And this is a checkerboard pattern. And the other pattern is the bow and arrow pattern. So for this pattern, you do a half turn on both faces, turn the edges twice, and then undo it. Now do it again on the other side. And there you go, that's the bow and arrow pattern. Now let me show you how to undo both the patterns. So the checkerboard, you just undo it by doing R, L, U and D. And then for the bow and arrow pattern, you do the half turns, twist these two just like this, and then twist it again. And there we go. Let's move on to the next two patterns, which are the side checkerboard and sitting man. Let me show you how they look first. So this is the side checkerboard pattern. And this is the sitting man pattern. So let me show you how to do them. So the side checkerboard, for the side checkerboard, you have to do the normal checkerboard pattern, which goes like R, L, U, D. And then you have to do the bow and arrow pattern, which is just twisting these edges. And this is the side checkerboard pattern. To undo it, you just have to Undo the bow and arrow pattern. After undoing the bow and arrow pattern, you undo the checkerboard pattern, and then it's all. So the sitting man pattern, first you have to do a small formula, R, U prime, R prime. You have to turn the cube and then do an R prime. So it should look like this. Then turn the D layer, do an L, and then turn the D layer again. This is the sitting man pattern. To undo it, you just turn the D layer, move the left layer back up, turn the D layer, move the right side back up, turn the left side, turn the D layer, and then turn the left side. So the next two patterns are the running man and the meditating man. So the running man, this is how it looks. So this is the running man, and the meditating man is like just like the meditating man is like this. So let me show you how to do them. So for the running man, you just turn the D layer and then move these two down, but they shouldn't be fully touching like this. They should just be a little bit misaligned from the touch. And this is the running man. To undo it, you just make sure these match and then turn the D layer. And then for the meditating man, you do the running man pattern, but then you actually make sure they touch like this. And then you misalign it just a little bit. And then there you go, that's the meditating man. To undo it, you just unmisalign it, and then you turn both the sides twice and then solve the D layer. The next two patterns are the battery holder and the satellite. So this is the battery holder. So this is the battery holder. You can put a battery in there. And this is the satellite. So let me show you how to do both the patterns. For the battery holder, you just do R, U prime, R prime, and then the one that has 2 on it, just 2 pieces, not 3, 2 pieces, turn it up, and then turn the other one that has 2 pieces and the last one that has 2 pieces, and there we go. To undo it, you turn any one of the layers. So here I have orange and red, so I have to get the red one here because red is the centerpiece. So I just undo it the way I did it. And the satellite pattern, you have to do the same formula, R, U prime, R prime. Turn the cube over and then do L prime, U, L. And then just misalign both the layers. And that's the satellite pattern. To undo it, you align them both, twist it, you twist the U layer a 90 degrees, you put these two back and then align the U layer. So the last pattern is the windmill pattern. Let me show you how it looks. This is the windmill. So you just do the meditating man pattern, which goes like this. Misalign it, and then this is the meditating man. If you flip it over, you get the windmill. To undo it, you align it, you twist these two layers, and then align the D layer. Bye.